Method Man said that shit. He was like the last concert he did. He was like, "Fam, I
Summer
realized
Jam.
like I'm done." And I
Mm-hmm.
remember me and Dre was talking about like the Andre 3000 shit, and I was like, "Bro, Andre 3000 is one of my favorite artists ever. Just the way that his cadence, his delivery, his punchlines, everything was just so smooth." And then when I heard he was dropping an album, this nigga broke it to me. You know the album finna be bullshit, right?
Fucking fluke. It was fluke.
And I was like, "What you mean?" And he was like, "Nigga, I heard." And just about whenever I learn now, whenever he talk about music, that makes sense. That makes sense.
That's a backhanded compliment. Why can't you say when I talk about music?
Yes,
You gotta
I am
say
finna backhand compliment
there's
this
a
nigga right now.
but. There's a but.
This nigga, he be right about certain shit, and he was right about that shit. That nigga told me straight up. He was like, "Bruh, the album finna be bullshit. And it's not gonna be what motherfuckers is wanting and thinking." And he was like, "That's gonna be some shit that it's gonna be more so for the audience of producers. They're gonna be able to use that shit to make other shit."
That shit reminded me of when everybody was so excited for Rihanna to drop that song. Ended up being like a hymn
Yeah.
on the soundtrack of like was it Black Panther
The
2?
Black Panther
Oh
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, like there was disappointment.
Yeah. No. And honestly, I don't think her or Cardi B are gonna make music ever again. Shout out to Cardi. She's pregnant again.
What was we talking
They
about? The Super
they
Bowl with
haven't.
that shit? I was like, bruh,
She
she better not come out and do that
I ain't
shit.
gonna
Till
lie,
like,
Cardi did an iconic one and done album. I mean,
she's been using pregnancy to avoid making albums. Like she was supposed to go on tour after the first baby, and she had another
do you think
baby.
she's scared that she's not gonna be at the success as her first one?
yes, hell no.
I think it's a combination of that, and I also think it's I don't think that she thought that she was gonna be this big
Mm-hmm.
and be this much of a demand. Like I think she did want to do music. I think she was cool doing music, but like once you hit a certain level, it's like Kanye, which is what I think he battles. I think Kanye has the greatest hip hop music catalog out of everybody. Like he got 4 or 5 classics. I'm not arguing. But I think he struggles with that too. Like he's trying to outdo himself every single time. Like
They
I've
say
seen
all the
people
greats
say
struggle that. They said Michael Jackson even struggled with that
exactly.
because of the success of Thriller that he never.
I seen
Yeah, I ain't gonna cap. Michael Jackson's Escape was ass.
yeah, but I've seen somebody they was talking about
And I
working.
love Michael Jackson.
They was talking about
But
working
Escape
with
was beauty.
they was talking about working with Kanye versus working with Jay-Z. They
Mhm.
was like, you'll work with Jay-Z in a session, you might get you it's a chance you're gonna get you 3 songs. Like not just 3 recorded shit, like no, like 3 legit songs.
Mhm.
You work a month with Kanye, you work a month or 3 months with Kanye, it's a chance you walk away with nothing.
Mhm.
Because he's always trying to outdo whatever the fuck he just did. And
Nothing's good
sometimes,
enough.
yeah, and sometimes like, bro, you beating a dead horse. You know what I'm saying? Like, get this shit out. I get them. You taking pride in your art,
Mhm.
but like, for you to put in so many hours and so much work making your music, and then in 3-4 months you come away with nothing, I'll be like, bro, what the fuck are we doing? We gotta have something.
Yeah.
No way we don't have nothing. No, we have nothing. And it's like, nah, it's crazy. You know? So I mean, but some people they just look at that shit a little bit different.
So you think Cardi just keep doing what she's doing, giving us little verses?
I think she doesn't have to. Like she got she's a personality.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one thing people have to understand. Like with her, like whenever she does go on tour, whenever she does what you do, like she's whatever she does choose to do, it's gonna sell because people are buying into Cardi B, like the person, like the
And she
lifestyle.
legit made history
I
with
mean, the
with
music
that
is
album too.
good. The music
Yeah.
is good for sure. But I'm saying when it comes to her selling stuff, like she's all constantly got brand deals and partnerships and selling products. Where it's the whip shit, the whipped vodka,
Mm-hmm.
whatever the fuck
The
that shit is.
Reebok, she has shoes.
She got all type of shit. It's all type of brand deals and sponsorship. She was in a movie, even though it was 10 seconds, it don't matter. She was in a movie. Like all that stuff matters. And that's because people are buying into the person and the product of Cardi B. They're not necessarily, it doesn't, her music is like, it's not an afterthought because she still has a lot of fans, but her music is like, it's not the driving point of her.
But do you think at some point she's gonna have to find something else to do if she doesn't go back to music? Because at some point that will die down, right? Because Rihanna, she doesn't have to make any more music
She doesn't
because she's
have
a
to.
billion-dollar entity with Fenty. So I mean, for her, I mean, it makes sense if she'll never make another song. You
For
know what I'm
sure.
saying? She's good, but Cardi is just like outside of her brand deals, you know what I'm saying, and outside of her music, what does Cardi B have? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, at some point, I feel like she is gonna have to make some more music.
No, for sure. But I don't think it's a priority. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think she views it as like, oh, I have to. She views it as like, I can go in there and make it and finish it when I want to finish it because I'm Cardi B. I don't
Because
need
she's
to
more
make
of an
the music.
influencer now as
Yeah,
well.
I don't need to make my living off of any like my music. Like, I'm Cardi B. Like, I'm getting booked to do certain shit because I'm Cardi B. It doesn't matter about the music. I'll pull up, give some of these young girls a verse. I'll pull up to their shows. I'll jump on the tour with them for like 2 or 3 legs, and then I'm gone. And it's like, okay, people are cool with that because they like the person of Cardi B. Like, it is what it is.
She's a
Like,
household name,
yeah,
kind
she
of just
doesn't
like
have to. She
Beyonce.
doesn't.
Like when Beyonce makes music, it's just because she feels like it, not
Yeah.
because she like has to make music.
Don't get him started.
Oh God, are you
Don't.
finna?
No,
Don't. Look, this. Remember what I said earlier? I was like, I kind of like just shut the fuck up and let him talk.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to talk about Beyonce,
no. We're not
shut
gonna
the
talk.
fuck
We're not
up.
gonna
I'm gonna
talk.
let both of y'all.
We're not gonna talk about Beyonce. We're not gonna talk about Beyonce. We're not gonna talk about Beyonce. I'm gonna leave
The
Beyonce.
last time he fucked with the Beehive,
I'm gonna leave Beyonce.
that's probably the
alone.
most traction we've ever had.
We
I
did boom. We did a little boom session. I will say.
Hit that Beehive like it was a pinata.
I told him I was gonna kick it again, but I'm chill. But I told him I will kick this motherfucker again.
Them
Ready for
women,
it? I'm gonna buckle my
them
seatbelt for that one.
women, they were coming for his neck. And
But
like, I had so many people calling and texting me. Like, how you gonna just let him talk about Beyonce?
He's one that thinks Beyonce's overrated. Are you one of those like she's overrated?
I think Beyonce is great. My thing about Beyonce was I was telling him she can't sell shit outside of music. Like,
Here we go.
like that's
But
the
she's
difference.
proven
That's the
that.
difference. That's the
She's
difference
done it
between her and
before.
Rihanna. She's that's Ivy Park flop.
I'm talking about before that. I'm talking about old Beyonce when she had like her.
You talking about the lip? Was it lip gloss or
Not
the
the lip gloss.
perfume?
She had the
What'd you
Tommy
say, Flo?
Hilfiger. You know the perfume deal. You know what I'm saying? She
Yeah.
was
But
big
that's
with L'Oreal for a while when L'Oreal was a real big company.
but
Um,
what I'm saying is like her own thing. Like, Ivy Park is hers. That's her. Yeah, she partnered with Adidas, but Ivy Park is her brand. That's
well, you
why
know she's trying something different with her sacred hairline. You know her and her mama Tina Knowles.
I've seen
They
that.
got
She's
this
doing,
hair
but
care.
isn't Rihanna doing that too? I think I seen Rihanna. I think Fenty was doing the same thing too.
But Fenty would
I
never
think Fenty.
flop.
That's what I'm
shit-
saying.
that
Like,
shit so-
I'm
it's
not
so
saying that
out
it's
there.
impossible for her to start selling shit, but I'm saying is like I was telling him, I was like, the difference between Rihanna and Beyonce. Rihanna can do shit like perform at the Super Bowl after not dropping an album for 6-7 years and not giving anybody music. She had niggas one song on the Black Panther album. Other than that, she doesn't have to do that. She's been selling her lingerie. She's been selling Fenty
Makeup.
Beauty, the makeup, all that shit. Beyonce, on the other hand, Beyonce's been working. She's been putting in work. She done had knee surgery. She done made a documentary. She done been on 2 different tours. She's on her third album. She got the Renaissance. It was the Renaissance and the Renaissance 2. She's on another album. And it's like, I really do think if Beyonce didn't have to make music, didn't have to go on tour, I don't think she would continuously do it. Like, her herself has even talked about retiring. So I'm just like, if she had another option, like if Ivy Park took off like Fenty did.
Beyonce
I don't
wants
think she
album of the
would.
year. She wants Grammy album of the year, so she's putting out stuff to get that. Once she gets that, she's done with music. She just has to make her point in that aspect. I personally.
Well, she's gonna get. That's why she did the country.
You're right.
That's why, and I told him as well. I was like, the country was, it was
know what I'm saying?
a little
This
culture
is-
vulturist, but it was.
What was culture vultures?
Her doing
No,
country.
that just goes back
No,
to what we
we
said.
started country. Black people started that.
Here we go, bro. What I
I'm
tell
on
you,
my- I'm
nigga,
Black people
I'm on my-
everything we
I'm on my-
touch, nigga, turn
She
to
didn't,
gold.
she didn't bite that.
I'm
You
on-
didn't bite that.
That's why that
I'm on
white
my-
girl that went
I'm-
on TikTok and
look.
was like, Beyonce's a
What?
and all that other shit, bro. She was just like, she was shitting on Beyonce and talking about we had you all in the plantations. This is
I
our
didn't see
shit.
that. I'm
Bro, that
not.
white bitch went on there, bro, was talking shit about Beyonce, and they ate her little ass up, bro. That's because everything we touch is gold.
I'm not saying black people didn't create country. I'm not saying that.
First of all, I apologize. Wait. I apologize for using the hard R.
That's fine.
That's crazy.
I'll bleep it out. You good?
Yeah.
I hit beep. I got you, bro. You good?
I kind of forgot we had cameras and mics.
I might even blow your mouth, so they don't even know what the fuck you said. But
that was sick.
Episode title: Hard R.
What did we say earlier?
Toot it up.
Oh my God, bro.
Hard R.
But no, so like I'm not saying per se like as far as like the countryside, but I'm saying like she's not saying she's never dabbled because she did with the Dixie Chick song. And I remember that was an issue back then when she did it. But again, I'm looking at it like country right now is been the most streamed and viewed and watched genre of music for the past 2 or 3 years.
And I will say this, when it comes to country, I do not believe that Beyonce is a culture vulture because like I said, Black people, we started country, whether they want to give us our credit for it or not. But I will say, people who are jumping on this Black people who are jumping on this country bandwagon
Shabuzi?
took it from K. Michelle. K. Michelle was the first one who said she just was too slow. She didn't put out her stuff fast enough. But K. Michelle was the first Black artist who was considered R&B who said, next thing I'm putting out is country music.
Hey,
that's why she had the brand deal with the whiskey.
She shouldn't have said shit.
And that's her fault. That is her fault.
And she's had that issue for you. She always say a little bit too much.